Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry it's been a while. Your girl's been going through it. Give you a little update in a second here, but first let's just smoke a bong, obviously. What else would we do here on this channel? Cheers! So today's video is going to be another how I stick and poke tattoo myself. You guys either really loved or really hated that video last time, so I figured why not do it again? This time I will be showing all of the proper steps I am taking in sanitization, as that was something that was very ridiculed in my last video. I was very ridiculed for, so even though I was very sanitary, but you know, can't do enough for the people. So I'm going to be doing that, and a little update is, so I worked at a pet store. If you guys have been watching, you know that. So I found another job working from home because I was like, this is perfect during a pandemic. So I quit my job, started the new job, hated it, had a breakdown the first day. My laptop just wasn't keeping up with the training module thingy, and it just, I was like a week and 2 days jobless or something, kind of panicking. I just got hired on somewhere I'm gonna make commission plus hourly. I'm so sorry. That's my boyfriend Owen. So yes, that's what's happening. I now have a job that I'm starting next week, so I'm kind of calmed down, and that's why I was like, okay, I can make a video now. I don't hate my existence as much. So here I am. Also, I got a lot of new pets in the past like month. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. I got two slings, baby tarantulas. One is a Choco Goldeny and the other is a curly haired. And then I got a leopard gecko. He's very pretty, he's just a little baby. And a goldfish given to me for free with its tank. And more land snails because I'm a psycho. Hey guys, sorry about that. It cut me off from filming because I ran out of space, so I had to delete some apps, but I'm back. I was talking about the new pets I got, so yeah, this is like a aquarium rack that you see right here, and then just a bunch of junk we gotta get rid of, and Tank's crate folded up. But yeah, sorry, it's kind of a mess in the background. So the tattoo that I'm doing today is going to be a little spider in honor of my new little babies. I'm just gonna go for like a tinier one, I think. Just kind of like a gap filler. Maybe not even a gap filler. I might put it on like my foot or my ankle, which is gonna hurt like a bitch. But I'm ready. Okay, so first things first, I gotta plug my laptop into my printer and turn the printer on, obviously, to print off the photo that I want to use for a stencil. It's already on. I will come back when it's printed and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so it usually takes me 1 to like 3 tries to get the sizing right, sometimes more, but these were the 2 that I printed off. So I'm using the one up here. I think I'm gonna go with the tinier one here because I just feel like doing a really small one today. And it's just solid black, so that's garbage. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and cut out the picture that we want to use to do the stencil. So that's what it looks like when I have it cut out. That's garbage too now. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys my setup before I start doing the stencil so that you are well aware that everything is sanitary. I'm not wearing gloves, heads up, so if you hate that, just leave now. But I do have hand sanitizer on deck and tons of other disinfectants, which I will show you, so just chill, it's fine. Okay, I will show you my setup. Go. Okay, so my little smoke perp man in the background, that's my beta. So as you can see, I have paper towel laid down here so that that stays sanitized. This is my sanitary area that I won't put anything except for tattoo supplies on. So it has my water cup to dip my stuff in to wipe, as well as my Vaseline. This stuff's just from the dollar store, but it's pure petroleum jelly, so same difference. I do use India ink at the time being for the tattoos, so that's there. I have my ink pot holder, disinfectants, so I have my sanitizer, I have alcohol to wipe the area down before I tattoo or stick the stencil. This is my stencil primer, and then I use this to wash it off when I'm finally finished. And then we have my needles and extra paper towel. So that is the setup. Then you want to find where you want to stick your little tattoo. So I'm gonna take a second and kind of like just put it in little spots between other tattoos or on my body and see where I like it most. So I'll be right back. I'll show you guys where I'm putting the stencil. Okay, so now for the stencil paper part, that was a tongue twister for some reason. So you're gonna lift the very first layer of it. There's still gonna be a clear one underneath the inky sheet and then the very bottom sheet. So you just pick where you want to do the stencil on the sheet. I always work from the bottom of the stencil sheet so that I can save as much paper as possible. Okay, so I did not press that hard enough, so I'm just gonna go redo that. Okay, so this is what your actual stencil looks like. So that one's clearly a lot better than the first one down here. It's still probably not going to be the best, but whatever, as long as I can see what I'm trying to work on. And then always save this piece so that you can reference it while you're tattooing, because it's not the exact same. It's a basic reference, because my pencil was not thin enough on the tip to actually exactly copy those thin lines. So yeah. Back to the tattoo station. I found where I wanted to put the tattoo, so now I'm going to use this alcohol pump and sanitize the area that it's going to go on. It's just one of those ones that you press down on, so it's really easy to use. Sanitizing the entire area. Make sure that you also shave the area that you are going to be tattooing if it's not already shaved. My legs are shaved, so might be a little tiny prickly, but okay, so the area is sanitized. Now we're going to put some of this, I'm gonna show you guys just one second. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting it like right here. I hope you guys can see this. There you go. So just want like a little bit like that if it's a small tattoo. Rub it in the area. I always rub it in more of the area that I need, just in case I just kind of where it's sitting. I also sanitize that whole area. Okay. And then once it's kind of laid down like that, you don't want it too thick. Just kind of tacky. And stick it down flat like that. I just hold it down like a temporary tattoo so that you know it's like really staying. And then just kind of let that chill there for a second to make sure that it's really gonna stick. I'll show you guys that when I'm peeling it off. Okay, I pushed down on it a little more and I think it's good to come off. So we're gonna peel at it really slowly. I want to make sure it actually transferred. Okay, and that actually turned out way better than I thought it would based on the stencil, so that's very good. And then you want to let that dry for about 10 to 15 minutes, to be honest, just so that you don't get any smudging while you're working. The Vaseline also helps with that. It also helps it to like get into your skin more. And yes, all of these are stick and pokes done by me, except for this guy up here, but you can't really see it. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry and then we will start tattooing. Figured why not smoke a bong while we're waiting for our stencil to dry. While the stencil's drying, I also usually fill the ink caps, so I just did that, and I just make sure that my station is still ready. I just grabbed an empty grocery bag so that I can throw all of my wipes into that and stuff when I'm done, so that my workspace doesn't get all gross. Okay, cheers. Fucking dog hair sitting on that. Don't want to smoke the dog hairs. Okay. Let's try it again. Cheers. Sanitizer all over my legs. Just keep sanitizing, kids. Every time you touch something that is not tattoo equipment, sanitize. Especially if you're not wearing gloves, you like literally have to. And look at me saying that. Who would have thought? Okay, so before I actually start, I'm going to show you what needles I'm using. They're just some tattoo needles from Amazon. You can get a pack of, I don't know how many came in this, 50 needles. I think that was probably like $10. So I'm gonna use 5RL to start on the, no, I'm gonna get a 3RL actually, because I need to start with a smaller needle, I'm thinking, just because the lines are so fine. I don't want to fudge that up and have like any weird thick spidey legs. So we're gonna start with a 3. I'm gonna go grab that. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It is a 3RL, as you can see there. It also tells you when it expires, so always check that when you get them. Some companies suck and they sell off their expired needles really cheap, so that's what they'll send you. Just make sure you're not buying expired. Let's start tattooing. Okay, hey guys, I'm back, ready to tattoo. As you can see, I do have another light going so I can see a bit better. I'm probably gonna change the angle of the light after I film this so I can see even better, but I'm not going to show you the entire process of me tattooing. I will do updates, but I like to watch Netflix while I do this, so I'm going to be doing that. Okay. And I also don't have enough camera space. My apologies. It's best to start on the bottom and work your way up, I find, so that you can wipe away at the bottom and you're not wiping the entire stencil. Also, this is how I hold my needle. If you can see, it's like a pencil, but I make sure that this flat part right here that it's like welded onto stays aligned with my skin that I'm sticking, if that makes sense. And then I just stick on an angle. You want to do like kind of 45-degree angle, I would say. Don't stick like this. I've made the mistake of doing that on like a finger tattoo and I just ripped right through my skin. So yeah, just make sure you're on like a slight angle and you're good to start. Okay. Okay, so that's the very first line. I haven't wiped out it yet, so I'm just about to take a very small amount of Vaseline and rub it over. And then I'm gonna take my towel, dip it in some water. So you can see what the first pass looks like. Some very red parts that you can see. There was no ink on that needle when I poked it, but that's fine because that gives me a really good outline to go off of. So I will keep you guys updated as I go, and I will show you it when it's done. I just sanitize my hands, don't chirp. Okay guys, so here we have the final product. Sorry I didn't really update you like I said I was going to, but I got too into my Netflix. But yes, trying to show it in some different lighting too. Yes, I love my Spidey boy, so there he is. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. You can hit that little bell notification button thingy beside the subscribe button if you want to be notified every time I upload. And go follow me on Instagram at Sadalina. It's really just like nature pics and pics of my pets and like stuff that doesn't matter. So if you don't want to, whatever. Good way to promote myself, eh? I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.